Embarrassingly, I joined the Tool army as a bassist later than most. So I asked you all, where should I start? And what a freaking journey it has been. Yeah, I love when they are together, man. What's up? I'm Andrew Feed from Bass Freedom. I've already broken down 46 and 2 and Schism by Tool. I've started from the beginning with their albums, and there's been a lot of overwhelming comments recommending The Pot. Apparently, this is one of Tool's groovier tunes. I look forward to breaking it down Bass Freedom style, which means I'll be analyzing both the studio track, the live track, the isolated track, exploring the music theory, and teaching the bass line. So are you ready? Let's go. The Pot was on the 2006 album 10,000 Days. Apparently, this was their only #1 hit, so it must be pretty good. What are we waiting for?
Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out your head. I hold deep in
There's that bass line.
waters. You practically raised the dead.
So many of the bass lines feature that open string hammer-on vibe. This is obviously a staple of Tool and can't be a coincidence. Man, the rhythm is already very syncopated. That bass line we're really gonna break down. The bass rhythm and the guitar rhythm, oh man. Now the bass is doing what the guitar just did. This is all in 4/4, even if it doesn't feel like it. Ooh, egg shaker. Yeah, this is groovy. Drums and kick are completely locked in with each other. Yeah. All right. So this syncopation, let's see where it goes. Back to the intro riff. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. All right. The main bass line. We're in drop D. Every song I've done has been in drop D, and it's also been in D minor. As I said, Schism, 46 and 2. There's clearly a pattern here. Listen first to the main riff. So Justin with a pick is doing these really cool hammer-ons, and it's just hitting the flat 7th, the minor 7th from D, and we're also including this E flat, which is a minor second, a flat second, a very common dissonant approach in metal and rock music. I'm gonna try to mute extra hard with my left hand and see if you can hear where the 16th notes are landing from the percussiveness of that left hand. That's really hard to do, but I wanna show you that this is in 4/4. It's just extremely syncopated 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I normally highlight the harmonic part, the chords to the song, but I really want to highlight the rhythm of this bass line. The end of that first measure is pretty tricky. So if I put up a subdivision of an entire measure here, think if we count 4 beats, 1 E enda, 2 E enda, 3 E enda, 4 E enda, I'm gonna highlight what notes Justin is outlining. A good way to do this is to slow it down. So check it out here. I'm gonna slow down the track on my slowdown software, and let's see if we can pick out certain things. So we have 1, 2, 3, bum, bum, bum. So if you just clap that, bum, 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 that's tough because where the measure resets is actually on the E of 1. In order for you to feel that really tough rhythm, when I heard this at first, it took me some moments to adjust. The best way to adjust is to feel that downbeat. When I say that, I mean to really feel the 1, 2, 3, and 4 within the measure. So even as I'm playing the 16th notes, I'll do it again. Look at my body language. So by me keeping this, I really can feel where those subdivisions land. This is tough to play. If you're a bassist, if you're a musician, just know that this is not easy. It takes time to settle in. Bum, bum, bum. But just by us slowing it down, hearing it, finding certain parts, looking at the subdivisions of the measure, does that help? Let me know below. How do you count this? If you can play this, what was the way that you figured out the best way to absorb it? Is it just natural? A lot of people, I'm sure, is natural. If you've learned anything new so far, or you're enjoying living vicariously through me with Tool, consider giving this a like. And if you've learned anything else by the end of the video, consider subscribing. This is a free way. It encourages me to keep making this content, these breakdowns, teaching bass players, teaching Tool lovers, all this. Consider that, and I really would appreciate you. Let's keep going. Ooh, man, once they come back to that groove, it's so good. So we're still grooving here. So far, there's only been 3 parts. And we're back to this main verse groove, I'm going to call it. So you count, we're in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. It's happening in different places. Yeah, I really like this. No wonder you guys were recommending it. All right, a couple of variations there, but it's still pretty much over this D minor type of vibe. All right. Weeping Shades part, I'm going to call it. Locking in together here. 4 chords. All right. Finally, a different type signature. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. You can count this in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can hear it crawling up the progression. All right, we got a lot to go over. Let's check out that main verse groove. When I say groove, it's in 4/4. The accents are placed oddly, but it doesn't seem like 4/4, but it is. Man, it is so locked in with the kick there. I love that. You can really feel the beats of emphasis as the bass and drums become a union. In the groove world, if you've ever heard the term pocket, you often hear it kind of like in funky scenarios, but when the bass and the drums are grooving together, locked in, it's called pocket. It's not the first time we've done that where we play the 1E and 1E and and then we're hitting on the 2 end. 1E and 2 end. 1E and 2 end. Boom, boom, bow. It's just hitting low D and high D, but when we hit the high Ds, they're on the end of 2 and the 4E and of 4. These last 2 notes here at the end, just an F and a C, which is very much a part of D minor. As I said, the chords aren't crazy here, it's all the rhythm. I would just think of it as D minor or a D5 chord. The next part, I'm gonna call it the Weeping Shades of Cozened Indigo, whatever he says. It sounds like this. So for this part, I would actually put some chords there. We have G, F, C, and then we hit that E flat again, which we've hit in the intro. Nothing new has happened here, but we're still locked in. It has a tied note, meaning the notes carry value over into each other. It's this tied, syncopated root note feel the bass line's doing, and that's really it. Then the meter finally does change with this cool 3/4 part. So this is going up the D minor scale, and it has a lick that does the same thing in each measure. If we look at the chords here, it's going to be D, E, F, and G, just up the scale. And it's got that lick in the middle of this. I kind of get a minor pentatonic vibe from that, but there's some ghost notes in it too with the pick, the scratching of the strings, that percussive sound. It's pretty straightforward compared to the crazy rhythms we've seen so far, but it is in 3 or 6. Depends however your brain thinks of that. All right, so we've covered a lot of parts. Let's see where it goes from here. Hear that crawling? I like that kind of diddle-a-ding-ding. That was very popular in Schism. Justin here. Speaking of Schism, he had that part in Schism where he would do these volume swells. I don't know what his effects are. Man. Ooh. We're back in 3 or 6. This is really cool. Main riff on the lower string. Where is it then? Yeah, I love when they are together, man. All right, what the heck was he doing? I personally don't know how to replicate that Justin Chancellor sound. I can tell you the music theory, the rhythm, but the best way to do it here is let's just bring up a live track of him and see what the heck he was doing. So I couldn't find anything really good quality. It's amazing how there was no live show with any up-close angles of what he's doing, but clearly he's messing with his pedal board, and this is the best I'm gonna give you for this part, I'm sorry. So he's clearly using a whammy. Yeah, you get just tons of effects. So a whammy and volume swells. So with the whammy, the volume swells. When I say volume, of course I'm on my Fender again. If I play a note and then turn the volume up, I mean, it's going to be crackly. My Fender sucks for this. The combo of swells and a whammy is what he's doing. Really cool pause. Tool likes to do that, take a break, and then we're back. They had that really cool other 6/8 3/4 part. I love that part. It really is just going D, B flat to G, all chords again within D minor, and it really rocks. If you're confused when I talk about syncopation and hammer-ons and flat twos, then you need Bass Freedom. Check out more below about my courses on my website, Bass Freedom, and how I can help you become a better bassist. What is Justin doing there? Syncopated Ds with God knows what effects. Ooh, what are we building to? Is it over? No, I just checked. Back to the groove. Justin holds it down while the guitar goes to other parts. All right, everything we've done so far. I know they're gonna have some crazy outro. Can't be crazier than... All right, back to the 3/4 part. It can't be crazier than that drum solo on 46 and 2. Building up on this part. What is this? All right, doesn't sound like we're in 4 anymore. Another drum solo? Oh man, that part is crazy. But when I paused it and listened to it again, it is definitely in 4/4. I was confused. You can hear it. I heard it as a bar of 3 and 5. Let's count this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 bars of 4. 2, 3, 4. But originally, I was hearing the beats. This is polymeter again, where you have the 2 rhythms built around the same types of notes, but the length is different. I heard it as 3 and 5 just because where the groupings were. But what does 3 and 5 and 4 and 4 end up at? The same place. That's the coolest thing about rhythm. So listen, here's 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, bun, dun, ban. I was hearing an accent on beat 4, which made me think it wasn't in 4. But it's easier than you think. That is the beauty of Tool. This is a clinic on syncopation and understanding how meter can kind of fool the ear. But man, I really like this one. This was one of my favorites. It was probably the hardest one for me to break down because it wasn't much about the chordal harmony. I really had to think about that rhythm and just, you guys got to let me know what is next. Thank you so much for watching another Tool breakdown. This was number 3. As I said, what's number 4? You let me know. If you want to see the other Tool breakdowns, if you haven't, they're all right here. I appreciate you. Subscribe, like. See you next time. Peace.